Hey, welcome back to another episode of Bag in the Wind. It's episode 7. We have no guest with us tonight, but we got a lot to talk about. Introducing some new segments tonight. One of Reggie's good ideas. What's the sitch?
So we are going to be doing something new called Trick of the Week, where you submit your best skate clips to us, and then we'll all pick it, and we'll post it on the show on the podcast, Telegram, Postagram.
Yeah.
Snap a
Snap a chat.
Yeah.
The tweeters.
Insta-tube.
So just go to Instagram, tag your clip with Bag in the Wind.
Or DM it to us,
Or
whatever
DM
you
it
want.
to us,
Send to us.
Yeah.
Let us see your clips.
Yeah, slide in our DMs with those.
Yeah, post your talents.
Yes.
We'll pick it.
All right, we're open to anything. We skate all sorts of different terrains, so it doesn't really matter.
No
Yeah,
suitors.
primos, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just send them in. I used to do them. It's
Yeah,
cool.
Only freestyle flips, actually.
Yeah.
But no, we got a lot to talk about this episode. I hope that you guys are excited for Trick of the Week. I'm looking forward to reposting some people's clips. I know a lot of skaters in Vegas do some pretty fucked things, they get overlooked or don't get the love they deserve, so we're going to start sharing those with the people. So make sure you tag us. Some cool things that have happened this week. I know that Syrup Co. just had their game of skate. I think it was at Craig Ranch for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
My man Mike Reagan.
Michael
Reagan.
Fucking killing it.
Taking first. Wish I could have been there to see,
Doing them double flips and
Right.
double trays and
It's crazy. I wish that game was posted because Jalen got second, so it'd be cool to see like Mike versus
yeah.
Jalen, like double tray flips versus double lasers.
Yeah, right.
Double lasers?
The nigga.
Yeah, he just posted one today. That was like, it was like 540 double heel flip off the
540. Double laser.
Yeah, it was like
Calculating
540 double.
the-
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. It was off the block at Craig by the stage. That's like next to
talking about the
the
two-star?
down bank. Then like the
Not
big
like the
one,
full
the
two-star.
three big
Oh,
blocks. They
yeah.
skate like ledges. It's like down the one that goes towards the front,
That's fucked.
like
dude.
next to the bank.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's on
I should show that.
Instagram.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was like super clean. I was like, damn, good job,
But,
good job, guys.
yeah, awesome. I'm not too sure if Syrup filmed it, if it's on their Instagram or anything like that. But check out Syrup. They've been doing a lot of game of skates. They do them mostly through like holiday events and stuff like that. So if you see a holiday coming up, hit them up. Be like, yo, where's that 4th of July game of skate at? Couple other Vegas cool things is Vax. Vax Skateboarding. They're like based out of Bunker Skate Park.
Yeah.
Just got 2 TMs. I think it's Deshaun and Anthony. Is that
Evan.
no Anthony? Is their TMs?
Oh yeah, the
But,
team managers.
They just picked 6 new riders. One of them again being Jalen, AJ, Angel, Hydro,
Hydro, Evan, and Abby.
Abby.
Yeah.
So pretty stacked team for a local,
Yeah.
brand just starting out. I know that Skate Bus,
Yeah, skate
like
bus.
they fuck with them heavy. They
that's
sell a lot of their stuff.
Yeah, they're cool. I like skate bus. They've been doing that's something new that I've never really seen that before. I like that idea, so that's cool.
And everybody on Skate Bus are really fucking rad,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I've met them like once or twice, but I haven't really interacted with them too much. But
They
they're
came to my birthday thing.
that was that was like the one time I met them was that day, and
Just
Like-
kicking it, skating the flat park.
yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
I love the skate bus. So like the whole concept of it was super cool.
Yeah.
true. I know. It felt like it's crazy to me that they're still in Vegas
Yeah,
because it felt like they were traveling
That's
and
what I
doing all
thought at
this, and then they
first.
came through Vegas and they were like,
we like it here.
okay,
This is
Vegas.
home.
Yeah, we found home, So, yeah, fuck all those other states.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We
you
got skate bus now, baby.
Motherfucker.
You got
Nevada.
Fuck it.
Right?
Whoa. What'd you say? It's Nevada. Okay?
Nevada. We don't need to have this argument again.
Damn it, Kendall.
No, what's funny is Zombieland 2. And they're like, where are you from? And she's like, Nevada. And Kristen goes, she's not from here. Nevada.
bitch.
Nevada. So I was like, that's true. Like, if you're from here, you definitely don't say Nevada.
No, yeah.
Apparently, you say Colorado is
Colorado.
the correct pronunciation of that.
That's
Colorado.
Obviously, I'm not from there then because I
Yeah.
say Colorado.
Everybody did that. I know.
Colorado?
Colorado. Colorado.
People from Texas say a part like that. No.
Texas.
Texas.
What about? I'm from Minnesota.
Oh yeah.
But anyway,
But
let's get back to the Vegas.
speaking about like Vegas shops is like a Void.
Void.
Tim Lay's doing a lot over at Void.
Yeah, Tim.
Really helping the community. I know Reggie's a huge.
Mhm.
He's a
supporter.
voider.
He's a voider.
See, man,
He's fell in the Void a couple times.
Yeah, I go to the Void usually like once or twice a month. I'll hit Tim up and he just gets something. I'm like, I need that. I bought a shirt from him like 2 weeks ago. I was like, I gotta get it, dude.
It's dope because he does so much for the local skate community, and there's not like really a lot of skate shops around Vegas aside
Yeah.
from like Powder and Son,
Powder and
which
Son,
yeah.
that's the only one I can really think of.
The
That's
pharmacy,
like local.
but-
Where is Void Skate Shop?
Well, he doesn't have a shop.
you just hit him up and
Just hit him up.
he'll
He
drop it off to you.
goes to downtown.
So
The
Ferguson, he
Market.
does Ferguson Market.
Okay.
Yeah.
He'll have like a pop-up shop there.
A little booth.
Stuff like First Friday, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Makes it cool so that you're like kind of looking to
Yeah,
get
you-
your stuff. Like, oh, they're gonna be open. You know, oh, I'm trying to go there.
Yeah.
So it kind of adds like the. I want to use like the word hype beast, but it's like a hype beast like kind of skate shop thing, because it's like. I don't know. If you go to a skate park now, everyone has Void stuff,
Yeah.
but it's like the whole thing of like,
I don't know where to find
hit the
him.
shop.
Where's he
You know
gonna
what I
go?
mean? Like,
Yeah.
where's he gonna
Yeah.
be?
Well, it's
Then when you
cool.
find him, you're like, dude, I gotta buy stuff.
Well, it's
Yeah.
cool too because he'll meet you too. Like if you don't go to the Ferguson, like he's down to like meet up with you and be like, yo, I'll meet you.
Yeah,
or
see,
go to
he
the skate
drops
park
off
and
stuff
meet
to
you there
people all
too.
the
So
time.
Yeah.
he's super down and like he's always just been so like
He's like one
about
of
it,
like
you know.
like
Well,
one of
he's
the
a
kind of
real-
hearted like people like
Yeah.
Well, and
a
he's
lot of
like a
people-
real true skateboarder.
yeah, he
He
loves
really
skateboarding.
is. He
That's
really
why
is.
Tim is really fucking dope, dude. Like, that's why I get super hyped when I see like kids riding void boards. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're dope. You're like you're a real skater, like.
Hey, though, shout out to Void Boards because, like, I know we said no shout outs. That was a big thing, but like,
Shout out
this
to you,
is
Tim,
this is
for
like
real.
a hard thing for me to say, but like, dude,
They're amazing.
that board was really good.
Wow. Yeah, see,
It's the first board I've had that
This
wasn't
man
an
never
ATM.
skates anything other than ATM.
ATM, yeah, that's
I've
the
known
only
him
thing
my
to say.
entire life, and this man only skates ATMs. The same
Yeah.
one. He's probably skated 3 different
He's got
ATMs. and
3,000
he's skated-
same board.
Yeah, like,
Just like posted up.
the same board.
No, but I started skating that Void board. I put that new Reaper's grip on it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like, I was out skating, and I was like,
Nice.
okay, I like
Thank you,
this.
Tim.
Good.
Thank you.
It's a nice like mellow pop. I was
Keep
like,
doing you,
"Ooh,
baby."
baby.
Thanks to everything you do, Tim.
Yeah. And then he also has a Void TV that's pretty cool too. You can check
definitely
that
check
out.
him out on that.
He's been doing some pretty cool interviews on there. I seen like a small clip. I'm not sure if like longer episodes are in the making because he's
Yeah.
just starting.
Well, he did the one with Scott, right? With the Highland Peak man. That dude.
Oh yeah,
Because I bought the bottle from him and I love that thing, dude. Like I take it to work with me. It's like that's like the best thing I ever bought. Like I carry it over my shoulder at work all day, and it's like I never lose my water bottle at work. And,
nice.
Like I
Tim
know you
used to
had-
lose his water bottle all the time.
stay hydrated, kids. It's super dry out here. You need to stay hydrated. That's no
Dude,
joke.
come in.
It's gonna get
The
hot.
summer's
The summer's
like,
coming.
feel it.
It's
For those
no
of you who
joke.
forgot, it's
Yeah.
going to be like 120 degrees in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So
No, we were just talking earlier because the sun. Like I was like, that's 6:00, and I was like,
Still
where's
pretty-
Reggie? And I looked outside, and I was like, the sun's still up.
Man, it's coming, dude. It's coming.
They started drying up immediately.
You bought your
Started-
It's like-
chapstick with a dog all cracking shit.
It's like the SpongeBob when it gets all
Yeah.
serious.
Start having like PTSD
Vegas-
flashbacks of last summer. Like, oh man, I almost had heat stroke last
Vegas
summer.
is like the opposite of Game of Thrones when they're like, winter is coming. We're all like, summer's coming.
Bro, though.
But no, Void TV is pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. I like that he's using like Skype, which is pretty cool because he'll be doing like TMs and like
Yeah.
people that work for distribution companies because he's been in the
He's
like
been
in the industry
forever,
for a
yeah.
while,
Yeah,
from
yeah.
sub skates to like he just posted on Instagram like him with like people with remember the goggles that we
Oh,
used to
yeah.
sell with the cameras and stuff like that,
Yeah.
Zeal.
Yeah, Zeal.
So
That's
that
right.
the rep for them used to work at Subskates.
Mm,
And
that's
Tim
right.
just
I
posted a
remember
photo of
that.
them
I
together.
remember now that.
You know, but he's like so connected since the Subskate days, so it's like going to be really cool to like see who he has on his, because like they're going to be people that
Or like in the skate industry.
yeah, like in the skate industry,
Outside, like,
but on the
skateboarding.
back end of it
Yeah.
versus like, oh, you know, you see like, oh, this is a beautiful Andrew Reynolds board, but you don't know who's the dude's back there that's like pressing that wood and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And like I feel like that's going to be like people like on Tim's. I don't know, but that's what I'm
really
hoping
sick.
for.
Well,
But
yeah,
that's what
yeah,
it kind of
that's
seems
right.
like that's the route it was going, and I
Yeah.
was like, ooh, I'm looking really forward to seeing that and hearing people's stories like that. But no, definitely that's something to check out in Vegas for sure.
Let's talk about
Well, we got Gangtapes,
Gangtapes.
A whole lot of
Street
gang
Cooler,
shit.
whole lot of
Gang,
gang activities,
gang.
gang.
Yeah.
But they've been dropping their parts
on the
on the
interweb.
interweb.
All two of them.
Mhm.
No. They got no, but they put out Kevin's part.
Yo, can I just
which
say,
is
dude?
so good.
Logan's part is fucking like
Dude.
I watched it today.
Yeah,
I was like,
Kev, Kendall, Logan,
dude, Logan
those-
fucking shreds.
Logan,
Dude. Shout out to Logan, bro.
You, Logan. Dude,
Yeah, that video was pretty good. It's
dude I was
Gangtapes always they don't disappoint.
They
and
never
they know how to
disappoint.
edit.
Never
They're
ever.
not-
You know what I
Nah.
mean? So it's like I
Yeah,
already
they
knew it
really
was gonna
do.
be good. The name is sick.
Street
Yeah.
Cooler.
Street
yeah.
Cooler.
Street Cooler, yeah.
So sick. And then like I think Josh Wheat did the font for it.
That's
Which
what
is,
I
like,
saw. That was-
so dope.
John's part's sick too.
Everybody had a
John's
dope
like one of my
part, man.
favorite skaters, dude. To, like,
That
watch
bump to
skate,
bar
dude.
that Ryan did.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
fat.
dude.
Super big. Yeah.
Just some the whole video. I was
The whole
out
video's
there.
sick. This the
Yeah.
editing, all the skating, it gets you hyped to like go out and like do tricks, you know. Like,
They always have good
yeah.
music
It's like back
selection
in the
too.
day.
Yeah, that
I
always-
always love the
video
music
to hype you
selection
up to
too.
get you out there.
I love that it's like they'll always do like the calm, and then like out of nowhere it'll just get like
Yeah.
super hood, and like the part just like goes
Yeah.
and it's so sick. I'm like, yeah, like I love that shit.
Hell yeah.
But no, they're uploading parts like slowly, but make sure you buy like a physical copy, because like if you don't got this,
You guys gotta have a
It's not
physical
getting-
if
copy.
you don't got the DVD,
Yeah.
It didn't
I'm,
happen.
I'm gonna be hitting you guys up soon because I need to get mine.
really,
I forgot to get mine
Dude,
that
I got
night.
mine right here. I had to.
I know I need to get one. I'm gonna hit them up soon because I definitely forgot to get one that night, and I was like, "Fuck, I better get one."
Yeah, that's
So,
that's
hit
a
you guys up.
must. But
We
Yeah.
had a clip. I'm glad we all got a clip in it. We had a clip.
we made it.
We made
We
it.
did it.
It was all Sean. You did the best trick.
Best
Hey, man,
trick.
you know, I just kind of got in the zone and I
Yeah,
got
it was
out
all
there and I
Sean.
was like, look, this is for Gangtapes. We need to really make this one stick. So,
Yeah, it was dope.
You got your roll on, bro. You were rolling for
Yeah,
sure.
you- Yeah, you got your roll on, no Kelly roll on, dude.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Straight rolling.
I just had to, you know. It's a great opportunity. Thanks again. So yeah, look for that. Definitely.
Yeah, buy a copy to see that. I think they just posted the Friends part too, so you can go watch it
You'll see us.
and you'll see us in there. Give us a shout out if you like our trick.
Yeah,
I
somersaults
think
aren't
we
the only way
killed
we
Hey,
roll.
we were. That was a tough day. Like we really were. We fought for that clip. So if y'all don't like it, that's your problem.
And we were
because-
pretty surprised because we didn't even know we were gonna actually be in the video.
Yeah, we
Not
were
a
just-
clue. We
yeah.
got to the premiere and we were like, "What?
Yeah, we were.
We
Just,
made it!"
and now when I think about it, that day, like, dude, they canned us, bro. We were just cruising by doing shit, and
Yeah.
they
Didn't
got
even
us.
know
I
what's
literally
happening.
broke
Shout
down
out
and
for
wept.
that.
We
For
pulled
real.
up. We pulled up to the skate scene and we got a trick.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. Dude.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It's just that's what happens sometimes.
When you
Yeah,
leave your
it's really
location
spontaneous.
on your iPhone, we'll show up. And
Yeah.
we'll just do a
Straight
fucking
up,
trick,
Got him.
Fucking out here on the Snapchat thing, like where my boys at?
There they
I
are.
wonder what Gangtapes are doing.
I'm gonna
this
blow
weekend.
over there right now.
Unless you're on Trop and Swenson, you kind of
See,
avoid
where's
that
the wind
area.
at today? See, what's the wind? Miles per
Oh,
wind.
That was great, dude. I see that.
It's 2 for 4. Come on, man. How did you do that?
Damn it. Why is it fizzing? I mean, I'm still gonna drink it, but
Shit.
Don't choke on that.
all right.
Yeah, right?
You gonna make it childproof?
Oh man,
That's the trick. Drink it without swallowing the cap.
Chris.
Wasn't
This is the
me.
kind of candid shenanigans you get to see here on Bag in the Way.
This is the type of stuff Chris would normally edit out, but
Yeah.
we're not doing that. Chug.
Damn it.
If you guys don't know, it was
I didn't think it was happening. And then I started to do it actually happened.
It was my
It
birthday.
was Reggie's birthday.
This guy's 29.
He's
Wait,
29
what?
years old.
28 is 29.
20.
But the 28th was his birthday.
Oh, I thought you said he was 28.
Y'all just didn't hear the after my 28th.
You got to pronounce
That's when you make a mistake and you try to play it off extra cool.
No, I said 28.
He's 28. He's 29. I said the 28th.
No, I'm 28. He's 29.
I'm 30.
You dirty 30. It's all right.
You dirty.
I don't want to be on this show.
Thank God.
You're so mean. Oh, I'm gonna start an Instagram. How do you meet Kendall?
Dude, I wonder. I
Make
would
sure
like,
you
I'd
send
actually
in
like
your
to hear
how
those
we met
stories
Chris.
from-
No, we're not doing
it.
Oh, we're not
How I
doing
met
it.
Kendall.
All right, back to Gangtapes.
No. Gangtapes.
I'm
So
making
word around the
gang-
campfire is they got a clothing company.
No, they don't have.
They got some swag. Some
Gangtapes. I'm looking
gang
forward to that
swag,
clothing
bro.
company I'm hearing about.
I heard they got some pretty gang affiliated swag.
Gang affiliates.
Oh.
Only red and blue.
I want to talk to Evan about that because that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I seen the
Just hook me up with
Instagram.
some
The
swag,
Instagram
dude.
tried to follow me, and I was like, gangtapes.co. I was like, the fuck is this? I was like, what is this? I click on it, there's nothing. Gang activities closing, coming soon. And I was like, what the heck? And then I was like, I'm going to go see if this is affiliated with Gangtapes. And I click on, literally, I just click on his story. And it's like, don't follow this shit. And I was like, oh, guess it's not affiliated. And then I'm like,
So they're not gang affiliated.
not gang affiliated.
Okay.
No, not with that gang. At
No,
least.
yeah.
They ain't part of that gang. And then I'm like going through someone else's Instagram, and then this other dude that I know, Jeff Amber, is like I don't know why they're accusing me. This isn't my Instagram. These are my Instagrams. And I'm like, damn.
These are my Instagrams. He has multiple.
What if it's
Instagrams.
just
So
a
he does
coincidence?
scooter slams.
Scooter slams?
He has a whole Instagram for scooter slams
Kids had to slam on a scooter.
But
at skate
why?
parks.
because people think that hating on scootering will make them Black Ninja.
Oh.
Who's that?
But Black Ninja already did it. There
Yeah.
can't be two.
No, yeah.
Who's Black Ninja?
Ninja is the white guy with glasses who's not black, and
You mean
yeah, he's probably a ninja.
Yeah, he is a ninja.
He said Laird.
He hella trolls him,
Dude,
dude.
he trolls every time I sit. I'm like, dude, Laird.
Larry's fucking
Steve
hilarious,
legitimately is allowed to beat your ass now.
dude.
Like, you're pushing it, and then Laird's always like, dude, it's not. I'm not. He started it, dude. Like, he was like so mad. He's like, dude, he started saying I always put my foot on the ground, and I'm like, yeah, you're going after his Instagram and his followers and his.
I fucking
YouTube.
love that kid, dude. He's like one of the funniest kids, dude. Like
Larry?
he's trolls, yeah. He just
Oh
trolls
no,
people.
he wants to be a.
He wants to be a troll,
He's
dude.
trying to be a troll. Him and his what's his fucking friend's name? Handy
Handicap.
capable. Like
I haven't had any interaction with that one.
handicap.
I did.
That was the shout out to that fucker. That was the freestyle joke that I made at the beginning. Was because every fucking post it says like every
He's
post.
so mad.
Fuck it, I hate trolls, dude. Shit's so annoying. I'm like, dude, just cut it out. I get it. Whatever. I know you're being a troll.
He's like, I made Camp Primo flip this thing. I was like, who the fuck is this dude?
Every clip that we post, he'll write on there like, nice freestyle move. That wasn't freestyle. More freestyle. That wasn't freestyle. Everything. So I went through his whole Instagram and I was like, nice frontside air. And he's like grinding ledges. And like, that was a cool invert on Street Tricks. I was like, I'm gonna fucking troll this fool then. Fuckers. Laird out here starting an epidemic. Getting all this
Coming for you, Laird.
yeah, we should also try Laird Brunson.
Troll
Troll that
Troll
man.
that man.
Troll of the week.
That's another segment we're doing. Troll of the week.
Whoever trolls someone the hardest this week.
They're getting featured.
You're only allowed to troll Laird in handicap parking
Everybody go to Larry's Instagram and just troll every single post that he has.
Yeah.
and Rargath. Is that a thing?
I don't know who that is.
That's the kid that was talking shit about us and then was trying to fight Laird.
Oh,
Larry's like fucking 12 years old, and you're like,
I
oh,
don't.
like,
Yeah, he's like 19.
Yeah.
The best part about it is that we rolled up on him at a spot.
Yeah.
Actually, we didn't even roll up on him. We came into the park, and then Laird was like,
Hey, that's the kid.
"That's the dude that was talking shit." And I was like, "Oh, you were talking shit about Back in the Wind?" And he was like, "Bro, where are you bringing that?" And skated off. And I was like, he legitimately thought that we were like there to press him for calling our podcast the 9 Club. And I was like, dude, Chaz Ortiz said that we're like the 8.25 Club or something.
You're right, 825.
You know? So I was like,
it's all about the
yeah, so I was like, dude, I thought it was fucking hilarious that he was like saying that, but no, it was actually like PJ was gonna beat him up because he was gonna beat up Laird.
Yeah. Let's get this straight. We're not gonna roll up to you.
No.
We're all grown adults. We're
Yeah,
not gonna roll
I
up
will
and beat
roll
you
up to you.
Yeah, Sean,
These guys are great guys. I will roll up to you,
Sean will take the bag to your
and
head.
I will
We
suffocate
won't.
you with that bag, and then you will be a
I'm
bag.
gonna have to put a disclaimer at the bottom, like
We don't carry that negative
Sean is
energy with
joking,
us
he will
when
not
we
actually
go
do
out and go skating. We skate because we love doing it. We don't make money off whatever we're doing.
We try to
we
skate
legit
every day,
love
and we do
skateboarding.
it for fun.
We don't
Yeah.
care if you hate. Don't watch the video. You don't have to keep watching the video. Why are you gonna sit? You're gonna sit here and say you hate it, but then you're gonna watch the whole 2 hours of it of me talking. So don't fucking watch it.
So what you can do with all that negativity, you roll it up in a ball, and you eat it, and you get away from us.
man, you take all that negativity and you hit the pause button. Go do something.
But thanks for the
else.
views. We're real happy that you're watching.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, keep hating.
Yeah,
We like that.
Keep.
Yeah.
We're the
you know,
825 Club.
Yeah,
There you go.
publicity. Any publicity is good publicity.
But no, I just thought it was funny.
But I will kill you.
He met that fool messaged me so much, and then the bad thing is like we were like, Laird, chill out, dude. Stop trolling this dude. Like, if he beats you up, like at this point, you're on your own. You've been trolling him for so long. Like, he
No
was
one's gonna
fucking with
stop
Laird,
him.
and then Laird was like, I'm just gonna troll him, and then it went too far, and I was like, you're on your own, and then I guess he like blocked everyone, and I was like, oh, at least it's done. I don't have to worry about him watching this episode.
Laird, I have your back, bro. Like, I'm not gonna let somebody beat up Laird because he's a baby, but if you troll somebody your age and they beat you up, then you're on your
That's
own.
on
that's-
you.
yeah.
that's very good.
If you're over 18, you try to beat up Laird, I'm gonna beat you up.
Yeah, totally.
But there.
Yeah,
I'll
totally.
laugh
Well, he's 15.
as Reggie
so-
beats you up.
It's somebody over 18, like
Yeah.
like a if
Like
you're
an
gonna skate
adult.
park. Yeah.
Yeah. Elbows all day, bro.
Reggie's got this great back and forth slap technique.
Yeah, you've never seen it before.
My
You've
Yeah,
never
you
practiced.
definitely do that. It's like high school all over.
Yeah.
Reggie would just smack people like, "Blah!"
Grab the
But
whole
it's a boom, boom, boom. It has like a momentum to it, like a
It's like
flow.
a wave, you know.
Yeah, like I've never seen anything like it.
Be like water.
Yeah.
I got the pinky ring. You know?
Yeah.
Him hand strong over here.
Yeah.
This man's
I
pimp
kept
hand is
saying
heavy.
the only one with baby powder. Just remember that.
But what you got going on, Sean?
Well, you
Any
know,
music
we're working on some new music. The old stereo assault machine is grinding on. We got 3 new songs in the mix right now.
Can we get a acapella?
No.
It's just punk yelling.
That's a small segment. But we're working on a follow up to demo the album. We're gonna have some oldies on there for you guys that you might have heard. And there's the new news. Yeah, we got some new news coming on there.
And we're coming out with demos and t-shirts.
New shirts or same shirts?
No. These shirts are going to be like
Can I
metal
design a
lettering
shirt?
that say Stereo Assault.
Metal lettering.
Like
Metal lettering.
real metal.
like
Like
real
metal,
metal.
like
Like
ripped couch
lead.
furniture.
Like
you can't
lead.
read it. It says Stereo
metal.
Assault.
Like metal.
We're gonna
like,
be
it's
your
just,
new
like,
favorite
heavy.
metal
Yeah.
band.
It's going to be
It's
that
like wearing
heavy.
You
those
gotta
old
take your
thick
shirt
ass-
off at the airport.
It's like those Sicko Bay logos.
You're not going to be able to see what it says. They're going to be like, oh, it says Stereo Assault. It must be a metal band. They're going to look at something like, why the fuck did they do this for?
Exactly. I see what you're doing. You smart. You smart.
Moneymaker.
Good
Money
times.
maker.
I'll
So
make you
be on
one.
the lookout for those.
I'll make you guys a logo just like that. It'll be like a shit ton of sticks thrown there, and it'll look like metal font, and then I'll just write Stereo Assault and writing over the sticks.
Just get a piece of leather, leave it outside in the summertime. That's our shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
But we do have a show at the Double Down Saloon March 20th. So make sure that you come and get your
March
faces melted.
20th?
Yes.
won't be able to make it.
Yep, he's not gonna be there.
Aren't you carrying my
yeah.
baby?
Bring the baby.
Like your first show with stereo assault. How old was I, Paul?
5 days.
That's
Yo,
why
yo.
you can't hear me.
There's a picture of me like holding out the double down slope. Like, oh, that's great.
And then we also have one at the Double Down April 17th as well.
With Stagnetti's.
With Stagnetti's Cock, yes. The Stagnettiest cock in town. Shout out to them.
Banana Bob.
Yeah.
What?
If you want to know about Banana Bob, then you'll have to come to that show. No, hey.
All I picture is like one of the bananas in pajamas.
That's
like
Banana
all
Bob.
fucked up, like,
That's Banana Bob.
Pretty much.
He was in that show.
So yeah, we got 2 Double Down shows coming up, and we got more in the works too. I'll let you know when those come into fruition. So
You just play rebar.
That'd be dope.
no.
I want
We were just there for Reggie's birthday, and something was going on in the back. They were filming some sort of like
Yeah, what?
Monty Python-esque.
No, they were filming something for like obviously it was for Gay Pride, and they were filming something like a video for it. They were just filming stuff. They were legit though. They had like the boomstick. They had the dude with the camera like strapped to his chest, and he was like holding it like this, and there was like a dude like directing it like over his shoulder, like all right.
they were stretching.
They were
the
doing it
stretching
all.
before she was
They were
holding the
doing
boomstick.
it all. I was like, what?
Heavy
But it was
boomstick,
cool.
yeah.
See, that was all cool. That was all cool and whatnot. But the best part about it was those assholes that kept paying for songs over our song.
In their defense, they were playing a lot of ABBA, which is really good.
No, they weren't.
No, they weren't.
Oh,
they
I mean,
weren't. They didn't play none of that.
What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
You don't like ABBA?
I
What?
love ABBA.
They played like the
I bet
worst
you do. You
music.
like Mamma Mia,
Hell
don't
yeah, I
you?
love Mamma Mia. Dude.
They're playing horrible
Mamma Mia.
music.
Only
Yeah.
rock to Dancing Queen over and over 5 times in a row, and then I don't listen to him for a year.
It makes sense.
She is the dancing queen.
I already listened to it this year. I can't hear it anymore. I
I really
did
do
that at
like
the beginning of the
Mamma
year.
Mia.
It's all right. I feel the best part about that whole night though was 2112 playing.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
I mean,
remember
that's
that
just
forever.
You know,
go-
you
that's
should tell people to do this. Just go to a bar,
Any
play
bar.
2112.
Or Echoes.
Or
by Pink
Echoes by-
Floyd.
or Echoes by Pink Floyd. You get better responses, because the great thing about 2112 is even though it's a 20-minute song, there's like 5 parts to it, so it kind of sounds like 4 or 5 different songs. But the great thing about Echoes is that it's 21 minutes long, and about 10 minutes in the middle, it's just. And then you just got that guy sitting in the bar like, who the fuck picked this song?
That is my idea. People. Echoes. That was my idea.
It's a good time.
So if you ever see us at a bar,
We did that too much at PT, so like they
banned us.
won't let me play songs.
Every time you
I literally was like, bro, it was in the middle of my song. They're like, look, you can't play that fucking song. I'll give you the $5, but you can't play that
well,
song.
it was annoying that Rebar didn't have it because literally when they kept playing that music, and your Reggie's girl was trying to like have her song play, they kept playing over it. So I was like, "What song we playing?" And then that was the first song. I was like, "Echoes," and I went to Pink Floyd. Rebar is smart.
They're like,
they don't
hey,
have-
Sean's
they
been here
don't have-
before.
that whole app has like a thing at the top. Sean Connor plays this song. Do not play it if you notice.
They got
this
my
here.
picture in the back of the bar. Don't let this man play music. It's like,
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
It's hard
But it was
out here.
great because they looked so mad. They were like the loudest people in the whole bar.
Dude, they were
and
making
then
me
once
mad.
2112 played, they just stood there like. And then the best part was the guy at the door was like,
Yeah, he's like,
After, yeah.
It was like,
He
whoa,
kicked his
real
head in the
music.
door. He was like, yeah.
R.I.P. Neil Peart.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
and we were drunk just yelling Neil Peart the whole fucking show.
Yeah, so they knew it was us that picked that song. Like, I was like, they were making me so mad. I was like, I'm gonna make sure that they know we picked this song because
It didn't change the fact though that like, look at us.
yeah,
We picked that song.
yeah.
Look at how we
Yeah.
dressed. And we were
Totally.
quiet as fuck sitting in the bar in the corner and no one even knew we were there. they'd be like,
If one of us
that guy with the flannel over there, he's the one that did it.
If one of us was wearing a fedora, they would have been none the wiser. But
Rush was such an awesome concert live. Me and Kristen went and seen them.
lucky.
I know, you're
So
lucky,
good.
dude.
Neil's like drum solo in person. I was like, oh
Eargasm.
yeah. But then I didn't like Working Man is one of my favorite songs,
Mm-hmm.
and like how they played it was like reggae style, and I was like,
They got into Bob Marley at the time.
I know, but I was so excited. I was like, damn, they didn't play it, and then like everyone's packing up and leaving, and like literally like the lights are on and people are standing up, and then like it was just like dark again, and then it was like bam, big old lights, and they started playing it, and I was like, oh, like a little fangirl, and then they started playing a reggae, and I was like,
This isn't Rush.
Let's go.
yeah, I literally like left. I was like,
The only reggae rush I want to hear is that part of Spirit of the
Yeah,
Radio.
dude, I was so bummed. It was like, I don't know. It was like, I don't know. I was so excited. It was like your birthday and you're like going to blow your candles out and then someone else blew them out. I was
They
like,
just run up and
yeah, I was like, oh.
And they
Damn.
like pissed on the cake. While they
Yeah,
were
right? I was like, damn.
They were
Oh.
probably so hyped to like show that off too, and everybody's just like shaking their heads.
I like to think that they were backstage like, you know what's going to make people real, man?
That'd be great. We went to the Misfits once, though, and Kristen had the same experience. They played like some of their songs, like more punk, and Kristen was like, "Oh, I like this song how it was," and I was like,
Don't change a thing.
"It's all punk show, though." Then we went to a black metal and we seen them play, and then it was like slower and different how they played it. And she was like, "Okay, I like it like this," and I was like,
I like Danzig again.
Me and Reggie high-fived Danzig one time. That was cool.
"Nice." He
touch his head.
Yeah, he came up. We were
I
at the
watched it.
fucking at the Brooklyn Bowl.
Yeah, the washing.
It's all black.
Reggie has a mustache.
But yeah, we were at the Brooklyn Bowl, and we went to see them with our good friend Sergio. And Sergio got kicked out of that show one song in.
Hey,
And so
can I just say this though? I fucking love when I go to shows like Danzig or like Wolfmother, and like I see Jericho like in the mosh pits like at every single show. And that Danzig, he was jumping around the mosh pit, and I was like, "Is that fucking Jericho?" And he's just like pushing people's faces and shit. I'm like, "That's fucking nice, dude."
Like, you
Like,
said on his
Jericho don't
episode
play
that you
around.
like that.
yeah, dude.
and but yeah, we had a moral dilemma because we're like, well, fuck, Danzig just got on, but they kicked Sergio.
I love Danzig.
out.
I love Sergio. Fuck it, I'm gonna
Should
say
we-
Danzig.
we'll watch
I
a
would
couple
say.
songs and we'll check and see what happened. But like he was running around all over stage, and like right before we were gonna leave, he like came over to the side and we were like, "Hey, bro!" He fucking high five both of us, and we're like, "Yeah!"
Well, I held his hand for a second. I did the.
He's like, what the
He
fuck?
was like,
They were like,
"Oh,
Danzig stopped singing and looked deep into his eyes, and then yelled.
No, me and Christian went and seen the Misfits, and Jerry Only was there. The cool thing was they had Dez from Black Flag was there playing
Really?
with them,
That's fucking sick.
and like afterwards, Jerry Only's like drinking, taking shots with everybody, and just hanging out.
Mhm.
And I was like, this is kind of cool. Like big guy, you don't think that someone like that would be like, oh, I'm gonna hang out with everyone, you know?
Yeah, that's fucking right.
And Kristen was like trying to get a photo of him
Yeah.
with him, and he was like, there's so many people like trying to talk with him, and then Kristen's like, whatever, just take a photo of me with like the Misfits in the background, and Kristen's like, and like you see all the Misfit stuff, and then out of nowhere, like Jerry Only like slides behind her, and he's like,
And that's one of the cool.
and
Oh, dude, that's
that
what I
photo
was
of
saying.
Kristen didn't even know that he was behind her. She thought that the photo was just the Misfits in the back because he was busy.
Yeah.
And he seen the photo about to happen, and he like photo bombed it.
It's funny.
And then I showed Kristen, and she was like, and turned around all excited, and he was gone. And I was like,
Dude, you should print that photo out and hang it on your wall.
Yeah,
and then when your
so
kid gets
sick.
bigger, be like, "This is your."
I
mom."
got
And be like,
Night of the Living Dead,
yeah.
the last Misfit album, like the record. I
Yeah.
got the record at the show, and then while they were playing, I was just holding it. I was like, "Sign my shit!" like mid song, and he just grabs it and like, like mid song. I was
That's
like,
sick.
That's fucking
Sick.
sick, dude.
Danzig though, I caught the pick.
Yeah, I remember
Nice.
you telling me about that.
And that's like the greatest moment of my whole life.
Are you going to Danzig? Are you going to that
I
festival?
don't know.
For those who don't know, he's going to be in town, I believe, for Psycho Las Vegas or something
Yeah.
like that.
Danzig
They're
and
doing
Merciful Fate.
the anniversary for Lucifuge, which was his second
Yeah.
album. 777 was featured in This Is Skateboarding, Eric Ellington's part, and there's like
The whole album is
that whole
beautiful.
album is just amazing,
Yeah.
you know. So if you're a Danzig fan, definitely check that out.
Yeah. I want to go.
I'll get you a ticket.
Yeah, that was the one thing is like, since we bought My Chemical Romance tickets, I'm like, fuck. I'm
Merciful
like,
Fate's going to be there, bro.
Yeah,
How much
I
did
know.
you spend on those, bro?
500 for two.
Jesus Christ.
So not too bad. That's not
the
bad.
fuck? That's so
It's
bad.
It's bad. It's bad, but it's like
I saw My Chemical Romance with Blink-182, and I played like
You played?
80 or paid like $80.
yeah,
for a
but this
ticket.
is like it. It's like I didn't get to see him when I was a kid. I didn't have money back then, so now it's like
Now that you have more money, you're going to spend $500.
now I'm like I have to
No,
see
no, no,
because
no.
if I don't fucking see them forever, I'm gonna regret it. Like I didn't go see Dio,
No, I get you.
and then Dio died, and I was like, fuck. I got Motorhead tickets. Why the fuck would you sell someone tickets if you have to be 21 to get in and you're fucking 19? I bought them at the box office, walked over the door, and they were like, you have to be 21. And they didn't let me in.
It's because
And then
drinks whiskey and then
Lenny
he's
passed
singing
away, and I didn't get to see
his
Motorhead.
breath. You'll get drunk off of it, man.
If Lenny just breathes in your
Jesus,
face. That's why he always sung up.
Yeah,
So he
makes
wouldn't
sense.
So he
spray the
wouldn't
crowd.
vomit?
Yeah.
But no, that's why I was like, dude, I have to see them. But I looked up the tickets to Danzig, and it's not that bad for a festival. You know, they're like $250
I only want
or
to see
something
Merciful
like that.
Fate and like Danzig
Yeah,
because Merciful Fate they don't play a lot of shows.
yeah. So like, it does look like a dope show, and we'll see. You know, I don't know. I'm
And
gonna
we're
say
going to
I'm not
Primus.
going right
Yeah,
now.
well,
I've seen Danzig multiple times,
And
but
those
I'll end
tickets
up
are
there.
going fast too. Primus is coming to town. They're going to be playing the Rush album "A Farewell to Kings" in its entirety in honor of Neil Peart because Les Claypool of Rush. Les Claypool of Primus is a huge Rush fan. So they're going to be jamming that whole fucking album, which is a great album, by the way. It's got, I think the big single off that was "Closer to the Heart." But another, "Farewell to Kings" is a great song. Xanadu, fucking Cinderella Man, and Wolf
What'd you call that,
Mother,
man?
huh?
What'd you call that, man?
Cinderella Man. It's a good song.
I know.
But yeah, and Wolf Mother's gonna play with him too. But I looked up tickets yesterday because I had seen tickets for like the kind of the cheaper for like $36. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I looked it up yesterday, and now all
Have
they
you
got
seen it?
available is like $96.
Have you seen Wolf Mother?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Me and Reggie saw
Weren't
Wolf
you at the
Mother
show
at the
with us when they
Cosmo.
played New Crown?
Yeah, when their
Man, I
third
would
album
love to
came
see
out,
them.
we went and saw them at the Cosmo, and they actually had the pool like full.
And that's another person we seen.
And
Jericho.
we saw Jericho.
Jericho.
Yeah, we're just standing there because literally it felt like there was 20 people at that fucking show. Like there was literally nobody there. So we're like front stage and center and just watching them fucking rip, and then just feel a tap on the back, and Jericho's like, "Hey, what's up, man?" It's like, "Hey,
That's funny.
you fucking guy."
Dude, it's crazy like how much bands are though, like now. Because like you said you see My Chemical Romance for like $80 and now the cheapest tickets that we found were $500 for both of them.
That's the fucking early.
That was
that's-
that was
yeah.
like
They're legends though.
the
at that point.
bottom, but like it's funny is like Judas Priest is coming again. Me and Kristen seen Judas Priest, and one, it was like probably the best show I've seen. Like, just everything about their show was probably the best I've ever seen. But we seen them with like Thin Lizzy, Black Label Society, and Judas
Wow,
Priest.
That's sick.
that's fucking that's
And
amazing.
it was like such a great show and everything. But like Judas Priest, like that high pitched scream
Yeah.
was so loud that like me, I don't give a fuck. I'm like right, like I paid for these tickets. I'm like front row, like.
dude. That's
And I'm like, Kristen's next to me, and I turn over and I look at Kristen, and like every single she's like this, but every person is like 10 steps back. Like I'm the front row. There's no one else next to me, but I was so like zoned in on like the performance that like when I turned around, I was like, what the fuck? I couldn't hear shit.
I
the
can't
next-
hear none.
I couldn't hear shit the next day, but it was such a great show. But like I think we got our tickets for that were like $40.
Damn.
And Judas Priest is coming this year, and the cheapest ticket is like $400.
Yeah.
What?
Well,
It's their last tour, I think.
it's fucking Ticketmaster. They're the
Then you
big
gotta pay
bad
$18,
assholes, you know, because what they do is like apparently there's fucking been studies where they see that they kind of partner with, or at least allow these bots to buy up all these tickets so they can fucking jack up the price at least, you know, 2 times more than what they're worth just to like fucking make money kind of thing. So that's why so many
third
people
party.
have been, you know, trying to avoid Ticketmaster, and it's just like a fucking big
It's third party
bullshit
ticketing.
business
It's third party.
conglomerate, you know, that's taken
Yeah.
over the industry and the touring as, and it makes people who really love these bands not be able to see them, which sucks. You know, so it's like,
I'm fucking going to Merciful Fate, all right?
yeah.
I'm
You seen
fucking
anyone
going,
lately?
dude.
The last concert I went to,
Did you guys see Dell?
no, the last concert I saw was Kuko when I
We've
went to
seen Dope.
Detroit.
Oh yeah.
I saw Kuko in Detroit, and that was cool because it was at the Majestic, which my family owns, and that's like the oldest venue in Detroit. Like it was built in like the fucking 40s,
That's
and they bought it and they've had it ever since. And it's a bar, a bowling alley, and a venue. And I just showed up to go drink with my brother, and I saw like a Kuko shirt, and I was like, Kuko. And I asked the guy that works, I was like, Kuko is playing? He's like, yeah, he's about to go on in like 30 minutes. I looked at my brother like, I'm about to go see the show,
What a
bro.
great
I was
day.
like, you can go do whatever, but I'm going to be in this show for the next like 40 minutes. And then that was the last concert I had seen. And that was really dope.
you know, got nothing lined up.
That's right.
I can't think of anything. I saw some stuff that I just went blank on. I can't remember what I was
You
thinking of
cannot
going
run
to.
to LA
Yeah. Reggie's taking me to LA.
From Morrison. It's
No.
coming here.
if he does well. Yeah,
It's
he is having a residency out here, dude.
Yeah.
So it's pretty sick.
It's crazy. I was talking with one of my friends who lives in another state about like shows and stuff, and I was like, I always want to leave Vegas, and then like deep down, I'm like, dude, I can't leave because I will not be able to see any music. Like, there's so many places that like don't get the amount of people who come through Vegas
Yeah.
Yeah.
that I'm like, damn.
I know when I moved to Hawaii, like literally 2 months later, like the fucking them Crooked Vultures and the Dead Weather came through town. And I was like, fuck! Because like nobody, I lived on Maui and nobody ever goes to Maui. Like, especially back like 10 years ago. Nobody really went there.
Jimi Hendrix went to Maui.
Not 10 years ago.
I was like, you know.
Yeah, we're not talking about one.
But Vegas definitely has stepped its fucking concert game up within the last 15
They
years.
definitely
for sure.
have.
Dude, did you see that thing that they're building? The Sphere? I didn't even know they were really making it. I like last year I seen like they might be doing this like theater. And then like a couple days ago I seen like they just brought in
No.
like the world's largest crane. It's like taller than Link to put the roof on it, but it's on the Strip. It looks like the Earth.
Where?
The whole entire
Oh, is that part of that new? It's like the World Resort.
not
or
World
something?
It's
Resort.
just like a huge
No.
circle that's.
It's literally like a
video.
giant dome that's going to be like the best sounding amphitheater. You know Madison Square Garden?
Yeah.
It's going to be Las Vegas Sphere. Like that's how I put it.
Yeah.
It's like a giant sphere, but it'll be Madison Square Garden, and that's
Madison
opening in
Cube Garden.
Vegas. Be crazy.
The Misfits should play there because at the MGM they sound like shit.
Dude, so many people were so mad about that.
I was really fucking pissed because Danzig, when he screamed, it like went through my ears. Like, fuck, dude.
Fear sounded good though. I fuck
So
Fear
did
sounded
Alkaline
good.
Trio.
Yeah.
This is Danzig. Maybe he was like, turn my
You
mic
seen
up
him at the
extra.
MGM,
It was like a
the
MGM.
arena?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Grand Garden.
That's where we
Arena.
seen Rush. Pretty good. Seen Ozzy there, Guns N' Roses.
I think it's Danzig. You know, he was like, this is
I
like
don't
Misfit
care.
recordings. Listen
You know
to
what we need to talk about a little bit is how, I mean, the Hard Rock is gone. It's not there anymore.
So the Hard Rock is turning into the Virgin, right?
Yeah, something. I mean, they're
RJ
they're keeping the Joint venue. It's not going to be called the Joint
Okay,
anymore.
that's what I was curious
Yeah, the vinyl's gone. Vinyl's gone.
What?
Which kind of sucks. Yeah, because vinyl was really cool because they would have. I saw Graveyard at Vinyl when they came to town, and they would have a lot of local bands play at Vinyl because it was kind of a small scale
Oh,
venue.
what? That's gone?
Yeah, vinyl's gone. So, but
Oh.
they're. I mean,
What is that?
The Joint was. Wait, what?
What is it then?
It's nothing. It's just going to be like something else.
It's probably
Like,
gonna be a bar or something.
yeah,
I
It's
didn't
not going
even
to be
know
a
that.
venue.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Vinyl's gone.
That sucks.
But they're keeping the venue of the Joint. I don't think it's going to be called the Joint anymore. But I mean,
They
at
should
least
call it like the Doobie.
Yeah.
Or
right.
They call it the pre-roll. They call it
The
the pre-roll.
But yeah, so I mean that's an iconic Vegas casino that's gone.
Yeah.
The Hard Rock was cool, man. Like they had all that fucking awesome memorabilia all over the place, and they
Dude,
had
that was my favorite.
so many great concerts I've seen there. You
Yeah.
know, it's just like
Dude,
Saw a lot of stuff.
I think I've seen most of my shows there.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because I feel like that's
Because
where more rock plays. More
That was
metal
one of
plays
the
there.
predominant venues in town because it was such a
Yeah.
large venue, and
Yeah.
like I mean, shit, Paul McCartney played there. Fucking just hella people played there. You know,
Yeah.
I saw the Who. I saw when they came through with the Quadrophenia tour. That's where they played.
That's where we've seen Judas
No way.
Priest.
Yeah.
I've seen tons of people there.
That's,
I used to like there because if you go see a show there, everyone eats there too. You
Yeah.
know? So you'll be like eating, and then you'll see the band you're about
And
to.
I saw fucking
See
Neil
Ian
Young
there,
there too.
It's crazy it's going to be gone.
Yeah.
I hope that they keep it, though. Like, they at least, like, fuck, man. Run out of venues.
just like skate shops.
Yeah, no skate shops, no venues.
Yeah.
Well, wait, there was that weird. I still haven't checked it out.
Vinyl skate shop. or
Vinyl
whatever.
skate shop on Charleston and Rancho.
I thought that guy said it was like a podcast, like record store skate shop. I was
I
like,
don't even know what.
what?
you're talking about.
What?
So we're skating. It's me, you, and PJ, right?
Yeah.
Me, him, and PJ. We like just go cruise around UMC. It's like Sunday, so we're just like out looking for curbs to hit slappies on and just have fun.
UMC.
UMC.
Like,
UMC.
the
On
hospital?
Charleston.
Yeah, the hospital.
Hospital.
Like that area, there's like tons of shit to skate.
Yeah.
So we're just like cruising around skating stuff, and like out of nowhere, this van pulls up with like skateboards on the side of it. There's like, take my card, I got a skate shop. And we're like,
I never
What?
heard of you.
No.
What?
I know exactly where it is though. It's right by. It's like right on that corner of Rancho and Charleston. Like, there's like the Jimmy John's right there.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
I
in
know.
that. It's like
I
in
know,
that mall,
yeah.
little shopping
Little
center
shopping
right there.
center. Okay.
So it's Jimmy John's, and then across the street is the hospital. So
It's like, you know where the Jimmy John's is right there?
there's that pancake place. It's in that plaza.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really close to my house. I should check.
Yeah. So I was like, it's
Not
super
bad.
close to my house. It's
Yeah,
right
it's
here.
closer to his house.
But it
It's
doesn't
close
matter.
to my house too. I live
Yeah.
like up the street from Chris. I live on that street. I live on Charleston. I live in Alta.
So,
Oh, I mean, can you bleep that out?
Gotcha.
Son.
Well,
but yeah, we need to check that shit out one day.
Yeah.
But you got a music moment for us?
well, before we start the music moment, we have to go ahead and announce Georgie's birthday.
I was gonna wait till the end to make it
No,
a big
let's-
thing, but no, we can do it.
We do it
can
now.
Happy
Do it.
birthday, homie!
Happy birthday, Georgie!
Happy Boardday! Everybody go out and
Boardday.
skate.
Boardday.
Everybody
Birthday,
go out and
man.
skate for
Go
George,
skate
bro.
for George.
They got
Put 'em
something
up,
going
do
on
your
tomorrow,
thing.
right?
They're Mark posted that they're going to be doing something at JC. I don't remember what time, probably 5 or so, 4
Sick.
maybe. So
Kendall, you have to open a beer for George, man.
Yeah.
Now I got to now.
No, just
It's
twist
twist
it off.
off.
But
Oh,
it's
is
a
it?
twist
off.
Oh.
It's light.
It's light.
This is for you, Georgie.
This segment brought to you by Bud Light and Paps. We miss you, George.
Miss you, buddy. So yeah, if you guys got time, go to JC, celebrate my man, drink a beer, have some fun. Make sure you clean up after yourself too.
Well, this will be posted tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
So you guys will see it
go today,
Right now.
right now.
Right
When
now.
you're done watching
Show up
this
early.
video,
Stay
get
late.
ready, do your thing, smoke a bowl, go to JC and have fun.
Drink a beer. Don't get
Spread
arrested.
some positive vibes.
Skate for George.
21
Skate
and
for
over.
Georgie.
21. This fucking guy.
I'm gonna do a blunt tomorrow, and I'm gonna do a fake 360.
Reggie's gonna smoke a blunt tomorrow. In honor of George.
Oh yeah. So
It's still crazy to me that he's gone.
It doesn't feel right.
Every time
doesn't feel
someone
real.
says like George, I'm like, oh, I haven't seen him for a while.
yeah,
Crazy.
we love you, George.
Yeah, the skate community has lost a lot of good rippers, man.
Yeah.
TJ's gone down. It's kind of crazy.
It is.
It's unfortunate.
We miss you, man.
Right? All right, let's jump into this music moment. Here's some sweet tunes.
Well, now I'm sad.
What's up with that? Here, I'll play some Danzig. Let's see. That doesn't sound like Green Day at all. Kendall just leaves. Oh, it's only Green Day. It's a bad Green Day. Kendall, it's okay, man. It's just if it was like Red Day, would it change anything? Red Afternoon.
It's only, you know how to make
It's your
this
favorite
better.
color, it's green.
You know how to make this better.
Play another Green Day song?
No.
Shaking
Like a dog shit.
I don't even know how to play. I just know that that's the one song you know how to play.
It's the only song I can remember.
Shout out to
Hey, you
Alkaline
did play it
Trio.
last time, though. I was
I did.
pretty
Yeah.
shocked. I was like, whoa, Kendall can play a song on the
I'm
guitar?
impressed.
I was low-key
impressed.
impressed when he started playing. I was like, oh my god, look at this guy. He's really good.
He really did it. We were really impressed. But so yeah, we'll do the riff of the day. I really didn't think of one, so I'm kind of thinking of one now. But I guess this is a good time to bring up the last riff of the day, which was "Carry On, Wayward Son" by Kansas.
Yeah, you died.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit. I had no idea. Look at that.
It's on the 1976 album.
You said it was Missouri?
No, Kansas.
You get it?
Many people think it's
You got
Missouri.
it, right?
Just because Kansas
Come on,
City's
Trump.
in Missouri.
Come on, Trump.
That was a Trump joke.
I got it.
Sorry.
I got it.
No. That was so bad. That bull is so dumb,
You
dude.
can't edit it out either.
That bull is so dumb, dude.
Let's do a little better this fucking
Just for
voting
disclosure,
cycle. How about that? Let's,
Just for
you know.
disclosure, I did not vote for that man. So
You didn't vote for anything.
You're the problem.
oh man, you didn't have to put that out there.
You're not allowed to complain, right?
2020, make Kendall vote. Hashtag.
Sorry if I offended anybody because I don't vote. I'm sorry,
I told you to vote for it. We're not going to talk about politics anymore.
but
All right, let's have a huge politic debate. IPA or everything else?
Depends.
What the fuck am I doing?
It's on the move.
This is not
wait,
good.
what's
though.
805?
But let's.
Not
This is
an
not
IPA.
You could have brought anything.
I thought you liked this.
I just don't want
You buy the
IPA.
cans. This is not an IPA. It's ink.
You could have brought
I'm not good enough for
anything
this
else.
man.
You could have brought anything else. We're judging you off your beer selection.
Okay, come on. Yeah, so if you brought like a nitro chocolate stout, you'd have been like, what the fuck?
Tastes like chocolate milk.
I would have been like, yo, dude,
It's
let
different.
me get some french fries and a burger with this.
When I come to your house, you have this in your fridge. This is why I got
I
it.
don't even drink. I don't have this in my fridge. If it's in my fridge, it's because you
At your
left it
baby
here.
shower, you had this. This was in your fridge.
I didn't buy anything for my baby shower. I was hiking and I had to surprise Kristen.
Damn, I fucked up. I thought you were a Bud Light type of dude.
No, I'm Budweiser, bro. This is too light for me.
Brother.
He's a king of beers kind of guy.
You said you go on a diet?
It only has 10 calories in it.
All right, well, anyway, this is the riff
All
of the day. I need you to tell me the band that performs the song, the title of the song, and the album that it was on. So,
I don't even know who that was.
I can guess it.
I'm slacking.
hey,
Can I
you
guess?
shut up. We've covered that song, so you might see Stereo
Oh, that's
Assault
cheating.
doing that song.
Cheating. Of course this man knows. He's definitely going to win.
What do I get a shout out for the week?
Yeah, the winner
I'm the winner because I know.
will get some wiener from a man Kendall.
Yeah.
But you only can be a bad bitch. All right, no one else.
That's some primo wiener. But yeah, so song title again. I want it twice. Just
I
make
want it
sure,
a third time.
Yeah, it's like in skating.
And that's it.
If you don't, once you land it, you got to do it again.
2 to make it true.
Yeah, 2 to make it true. So song title twice, then band name and album that it was on. The only hint that I will give away is that the album came out in 1989.
I know.
That's the year I was born.
It was. Now he's 30.
I must
Look
have
at
wrote
him.
that song when I was a baby.
But yeah, so with the music moment today, we got a couple things that happened in music history on this day. Back in 1967, the Beatles had just started working on Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Yes, the third track from the Sgt. Pepper album. And that was inspired by a drawing that his son, John Lennon's son, Julian Lennon, had drew in school. And a lot of people have, come to assume that it was a metaphor for LSD, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, LSD kind of thing. He was gone on record saying that had nothing to do with it. It was just,
Of course he did.
it might have been,
Lucy, Sky, Diamonds, holy fuck.
LSD, But a funny thing about the Sgt. Pepper album too, there was only about 4 songs on that whole album that were predominantly written by John Lennon. That
Really?
being one of them.
I didn't know that. That's pretty crazy.
What's
Yeah.
Sean Lennon's other son's name?
Sean Lennon.
Sean, yeah.
Hey, why does he sound just like him, bro?
He looks just like him too.
He looks just like
Crazy.
him.
He
I heard
looks like a good mix between Yoko and
I heard a
and
song
John.
that was like
We don't drop
really,
that name
really
around.
good. I heard a song by him that was really good. I can't think of the name off the top
He
Well,
of
makes
my head.
really fucking good music.
But I heard it and I was like, whoa, someone needs to skate to this. It was so good.
He also has a band with Wes Claypool from Primus. They're the
It's
Claypool
all
Lennon
based-
Delirium.
It's all based
Oh no, it's more than that. They're the 2 albums they have out are really great. I would definitely recommend if you haven't heard the Claypool Delirium to check it out for sure. So yeah, another thing that happened this day. That's fine. I'm done with that beer. But anyway,
Yeah, there's 5 of them in there. I hope you're done.
I've been dropping my cigarette butts in there all night.
I thought this tasted like
I
ash.
spit.
but this day in 1969, Jim Morrison was arrested on stage in Miami for allegedly exposing his penis to a
Dude,
crowd.
I've seen that video. I've seen that video though, and like,
He did not do that.
You know,
Well,
it is-
if you've seen
can't
the
see
Oliver
it.
Stone film,
you know,
The
it's
Doors,
hairy. You can't see it.
You can't see it.
if
It's
you've
like-
seen the Oliver film Stone, The Doors, it shows him like just putting his hand down his pants and putting him in. So
Hell
they
yeah,
arrested
that's
him
rock and
for
roll,
it.
baby.
Yeah.
Rock and roll, baby.
They finally cleared him of that charge too. I think about like 4 or
After he
5 years
dies.
ago. Yeah,
That's
no,
awesome.
it was like 5 years ago that they cleared him of that shit. So, but Morrison ended up putting the trial went to appeal, and Morrison ended up dying in Paris in 1971
Right there.
because of his girlfriend, allegedly. But
Here's a debatable thing that I will throw your way.
oh, go on.
Do you think? No, I wanna put this in here.
Oh, you can't do that with one hand?
Oh man. So Nirvana, right? Oh, I didn't squeeze it hard enough.
Yeah, give it
Do you think? Do you think that he killed himself or was killed?
Jim Morrison? Or
No,
Kurt
Cobain.
Cobain.
Kurt. Do you think that he shot? Because have you seen the gun that he allegedly shot himself with? That thing is dummy long.
I read
The
his
shotgun.
diary.
Yeah.
He would have had to
all
pull
the
the trigger with his
shit.
foot.
Yeah, that's what they say. Like his hand literally couldn't have reached it. Unless he used a stick or something.
Or his toe.
Yeah, or his toe. And it's like, do you really think that he did that?
Um,
Or what's the other bitch's name? Courtney Love?
Courtney Love, yeah.
Or do you think she, or do
I
you
don't
think
think
someone else?
Courtney
What you think? Let's
Love killed him.
I don't know.
Maybe
Kurt
it's a
Cobain was
conspiracy
really
podcast
depressed.
now, guys.
Kurt Cobain was really depressed. That's been on record, I mean,
yeah, well, people get depressed. That shit happens,
I
Especially
mean,
like the amount of drugs they were doing, of course.
yeah, and I mean, even at the Unplugged show that they did a few months before he passed, like he was like he didn't even want to do it. Like they had gone to rehearsals and he was kind of strung out, and he was like, "I'm not."
Oh, you
feeling
can
this.
tell
I don't
at
wanna
that
fucking
show,
do
though.
it. And then like at the last minute, he was like, "Okay, I'll do it." And but I mean, he sometimes he was in a good place, sometimes he was in a bad place. I mean, there's a documentary out on Netflix where it kind of like tries to prove that Courtney Love is the one that killed him. I personally would say that I think Kurt killed himself, but I think Courtney probably had something to do with that, just in his own like fucking mental, you know.
See, I was thinking because I don't know why that even was brought up, but we were talking about it a couple days ago, and I was like, I feel like, you know, because you were sitting here with a shotgun trying to get your toe open, that shit, that's fucking annoying, you know what I
I
mean?
mean, it's possible.
And no, it's dummy, it's easy, but I was just like, I felt that maybe he didn't want to be here, and maybe he was trying, and then she did it, and then was like,
she's like, if I kill him and I make Cole, I'll be famous. I'm gonna take his lyrics and record.
no, not like
Well,
that.
okay,
No, not like that.
It's
But I
fact
just mean,
that fucking Hole. I mean, Live Through This was like half written by fucking Billy Corgan and Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was getting at.
no, but I mean, like, if he was trying, and then she was like, if that's really what you want.
Depression is a monster.
It
Anybody
is.
that goes through it, I feel for him. I wouldn't want anybody to go through it because it sucks, dude. He was
True.
depressed.
A lot of people are. That's crazy.
I mean, you gotta get help for it or
I
try
know.
to make yourself happy.
But there's
day
a
by
lot.
day.
There's a lot of people like in our personal lives.
Let us know what
Let
you
him follow
think.
with it.
Do you think Kurt did it himself? Do you think Courtney had something to do with it?
Can't wear yelling.
Right.
I would say Kurt killed himself. I don't think Courtney killed him. I get what you're saying. Maybe it was like a mercy kill, but I mean,
Not like mercy kill. Like he's trying, and she was like, "Well, if you're gonna do it,
well, because I think because they were
I got
living,
you, bro. Whatever."
they were living in LA at the time, and he went up to Seattle to the old place that they lived in and basically broke in and then wrote the note and then killed himself. And that's why like he wasn't found for like 3 days. So I know there's conspiracies that maybe Courtney could have gotten to Seattle and gone back down to LA in time and yada 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 and all that shit. But
Oh, I heard she was like in the area.
mm,
If she wasn't, then nah, she didn't do that.
I don't know.
They were meeting up.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Another thing that happened today, which is in history, March 1st, 1973, Dark Side of the Moon was released.
Oh shit!
Pink Floyd's most successful album, one of the best-selling albums of all time, remained on the Billboard charts for over 700 weeks, which is just fucking ridiculous, you know. I think from 1973 to 1988, it remained on the Billboard charts. And then once it was like added to, I think, the pop Billboard chart, it stayed on there till 2003.
Listen to it. It's a beautiful album.
Oh, it's a
It is.
terrific album.
Oh.
One of my favorite.
Reggie,
Well, I was like, yeah,
Reggie
no,
used
listen
to only be able to go to sleep listening to that album.
I love David Gilmour.
He does. And Us and Them, I believe, is one of your favorite tracks off that record.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go through. What's your favorite bands?
Oh God.
If you had to pick three, I know that's a hard question because you listen to so many genres. I hate when people ask that. But if you had to narrow down some, and what you're listening to today, what would be your top three that you're listening to right now? Because I know, like, same with me is like I listen to so much music. Next week I'll be listening to completely different music than I am today.
The music I always go to if I'm like angry or just like trying to go out skating, get hyped, it's like I always listen to Jimi Hendrix because I fucking love everything that Hendrix is like done. I fucking love it. And Pink Floyd, I fucking love Pink Floyd. Sorcerer of Secrets is a fucking amazing album. And honestly, Sabbath, dude, Ozzy, anything that Ozzy does, it's like really fucking good. And his voice and his lyrics are really fucking sick.
Well, I hope he's doing good. He just canceled his tour. His throat's like kind of messed up. He's like really sick in the hospital. He had to cancel his whole tour.
That's not really.
Well, he's just releasing a new album too.
Yeah, that's why. Dude, Jason Momoa, Mimosa, what the fuck's that?
Momoa.
That fucker is gonna play Ozzy in Ozzy's music video.
Are you serious?
I'm like, what does Ozzy think he is? Like, how big does he really think he is?
I'm 6'4", I got these fucking muscles.
Like, that fool is so big to be playing Ozzy. I'm like, I can't wait to see that shit.
All right, so you say Hendrix, Black Sabbath, Pink Floyd.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
Kendall, give me a top 3.
I'd have to go with Modest Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
You can pick hip hop and stuff like
Brand
that.
new.
Mm.
Brand new.
Ooh,
The band.
interesting.
Interesting.
Are you
Yeah.
okay? Do you
My girlfriend loves this shit.
do you need a hug?
Yeah, I do.
She loved this shit.
Thanks. And then, man, I don't think the third one would have to be like a tie between like 3 people.
Nope, no ties.
No
I can't
ties.
help it, dude.
I'm stressing out right now because I know Sean's gonna.
I'm
point
saying,
at
like-
me. I'm like fucking sweating inside.
I mean,
I'm
like your top 3 like go to bands. Like you listen to albums front and back, no skipping.
To be honest, I just found this guy. And like
Yeah.
all 3 of those albums are like amazingly good. And his name's K. Roosevelt. And like I literally cannot stop listening to those 3 albums, like front to back. Every album is like every song is like so good, and like he's like a really good like R&B artist. Like he has like a good psychedelic sound that's just like it's like new enough so it's not so like simpy R&B, you know? Like he's still obviously like R&B, so it's a little simp, but it's still like really good because of the sound that he uses. And honestly, like I cannot stop listening to his music. It's really good. Like
What's his name?
Kevin Roosevelt.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about.
Yeah, dude, he's really good.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
but like that one's definitely like one like right now for sure. I can't stop listening to. Cause like
All right, Chris, you're up, buddy.
You're up, buddy.
I'm gonna need your
3
your
front
3.
to back albums. You can't
I
skip.
gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Just don't come back.
You got bottles here.
I'll do currently what I've been listening to a lot lately. Pretty random. Today, all the Children of Bodom,
They're good.
and I haven't listened to them
in a while.
in so long.
Yeah, cool.
But I watched like Beagle has like Beagle tapes out, and it was like showing like we're talking about Dustin Dollin for some reason about like I didn't know that he tried to grind that rail that David Gonzalez grinded.
The
Double
double king
King?
one. Oh yeah, I think I did.
Dollin
see that.
tried to grind that, and then
I don't know. Huh?
yeah.
I mean, that's everything.
That's sent to heaven.
Yeah, but we were talking about him for some reason, me and Kristen, because like so many tricks he's tried.
Or gnarly as
Dude,
fuck.
so
Would
gnarly.
like David Gonzalez got Sody of the Year for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dustin Dollin tried to kickflip into the LA car wash.
And got wrecked.
He went like 3 days, and Milton Martinez did it and got Sody.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn. Dolan has had 2 chances to be Sody,
Yeah.
but hasn't landed the trick. But he's tried them like years before other people.
Like he's a legend though, bro.
So for some reason, I ended up listening to Children of Bodom
All day.
not even all day. I've been listening to him for like the past week. My Chemical Romance because we bought tickets, so I've been like just like Biz Coheed and Cambria.
Yeah.
I didn't really listen to them
They're
that
sick,
much.
dude. They're really
Man.
fucking good.
Yeah, recently I've been like really looking into like their old music because as a kid you only know like 2 of their songs, you know, whatever's popular, you know. But I never dug deep. And I remember when we were little at Extreme Thing, Chevron used to sell hot dogs 2 for $1, and then you would get like a small bag of chips. And me and Brandon used to skate this curb in front of it right by Breeze every day. And then we're there after the Extreme Thing, just skating the curb, and they pulled up in a van. Not even like a bus, nothing. They were nothing then. And they bought us hot dogs and were like skating with us, like and hanging out. And I always thought they were like cool people, but recently I've been really looking into their music. It's like Children of Bodom, Coheed, My Chemical Romance. Like at the moment,
Yeah.
you know, we'll see. Last week I was listening to like a lot of
3 would be the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Nirvana. I mean, I can
Oh,
listen
they're
to
yeah, I can listen to
you know, anytime, like, all of their albums are, like, there's none of those bands have a bad album. And pretty much every song on all of those albums are fucking worth listening to.
That's true.
I've been, and then recently too, I guess, I've been listening to Necking a lot. They're a really cool
Yeah.
up-and-coming punk band out of Canada.
Yes, you can get it.
All-girl punk band. They kind of got the Riot Girl thing, picking up from where like Slater Kenny left off. And I mean, Slater Kenny's still out there, but they still got that raw fucking kind of sound. Their
Yeah,
album Cut Your Teeth just came out last year, and literally every single fucking song on that album, I can listen to that song 4 or 5 times in a row just while I'm working, just because it's just such a good album to me. Like, and you know, just the things that they do, it's just like it's so simple in a way, but at the same time, it's like it fucking works, you know.
Yeah.
And I picked them as one of my favorite albums of 2019. So I mean,
made it to 2020.
Yeah, I'm still listening to it, you know. And I mean, recently I've been kind of jumping around. I listened to a little bit of Frank Zappa. His Hot Rats album is a really good album. It's kind of a jazz rock fusion album. There's a lot of instrumental on it. There's one or two songs that have vocals on it, and Captain Beefheart makes an appearance. He's like the main singer on the second song. Me and Reggie are big Captain Beefheart fans.
I love Captain Beefheart.
Yeah, Captain
Banana
Beefheart's
Bob,
the shit.
Captain Beefheart.
Captain
Captain Beefheart is the shit. If you haven't listened to Captain Beefheart, you need to look up Safe as Milk, and you need to look up Trout Mask Replica. Like,
they know what Captain Beefheart is. Spanky skates to them.
Bro.
Yeah.
Stay
Oh,
gold.
yeah.
he's great. Frank Zappa, I think is cool. I know Reggie doesn't dig him that much. I've been listening to Hot Rats. It's a really great album. They just came out with a Hot Rats sessions thing recently. Because Hot Rats, the album itself, I believe only has 6 songs on it. Most of it is instrumental. But the Beast kind of thing that they just released has got like 67 songs. Just all the shit that he was doing at that time. Frank Zappa, I mean, hate him or love him, he was a machine, bro. Like he just put out music. Like he put out so much fucking music. Like dumb amount of music.
He's like Tupac.
So I've been listening to him.
he's like
the Tupac of rock.
He's like the Tupac of rock, bro.
And I've been really listening to the Decemberists album.
You like the Decemberists?
I was
do
born
like the
that month.
Decemberists. Their album, their 2011 album, The King is Dead, is what I've been listening to recently, and it's got the single Down by the Water. It's a really good song. They've got that kind of country rock feel to them a little bit, you know.
Definitely folk.
Yeah, they got that steel guitar, Bob Dylan, Neil Young-esque. They also, on their rockin' songs, they remind me a lot of REM too. Down by the Water reminds me of in like the late 80s, early 90s.
Decemberists.
They're, if you haven't listened to the Decemberists, check them out. But yeah.
Sick. Yeah. Should we get out of here, guys? Finish these brews?
I think Kendall's angry at me. It's because I said your butt looks big in those pants.
Yeah, dude, you know I've been trying really hard to downsize and weight.
He's been going to the gym.
Yeah, and you just said it like
Don't
that.
do squats.
Kendall's really insecure about the size of his butt, for those of you who don't know.
That's why you wish.
Ended talking about Kendall's butt. That's the part I post on Instagram. Tune in while we talk about Kendall's butt.
And it doesn't help that he wears mustard colored everything because
he wears that romper.
Yeah.
He's a romper man.
Catch me on a Sunday and you'll see me in a romper.
You want to play us out?
Yeah, sure.
Happy birthday, George!